Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a chit chat get ready with me with some juicy story time. So if you like to see how I transform into this beauty, just keep watching. And also if you want to listen to juicy story time, just keep watching. It's been a long time since I did a sit down video like this. So today, like I said in my intro, we'll be doing like a chit chat get ready with me video. And I already got my makeup started because I already did my skin work, because the last chit chat get ready with me video I did was just unnecessarily long, and I think it was because of the entire makeup process. So I decided to start the makeup before I started filming. So let's just dive deep into the video. As usual, I'm going to change names, dates, because the people involved might be watching this video. I honestly don't care, but just so you don't put people's names out there like that. So I'm not going to be mentioning names, or I'm going to be changing names and dates and all of that. So a while back I met this uncle, not really met. So this daddy started following me on Instagram, and then you know the drill. You guys already know the drill. Commenting on my my pictures and all of that. Then he DM'd me one time. I think I posted something that he DM'd me. Then we had like a brief conversation, and then we got talking. So we chatted a few times, and from my perspective, I thought, because from our conversations, from our chat, I was like, okay, this one has sense. This one seems like somebody who has sense. If you guys know what I mean, great. Back to what I was saying. So we have been talking on Instagram, so we evolved to WhatsApp. For you to evolve to WhatsApp, that means I really think you have sense. And then he reaches out to me one time and says he really wants to meet me. Could we like meet up? Could we like hang out sometime or something along those lines? And I was like, yeah, sure, of course. Why not? We had tried meeting up a few times, but our schedules just never synced. So it was either I was busy or he was busy when I was free, or just stuff like that. And to say I have sense, to say I have intelligence, I would have known that, God, this is God warning me, oh, this is God keeping me from trouble, oh. But no. So we eventually settle on a day and like make concrete plans. So he told me, okay, if we can meet this time, And I remember that they had something else doing, but I was like, okay, I've cancelled with this guy so much. It's not fair. Like, let me just make this happen. So I had something else doing that day, and I had to leave it early just to meet up with this sango. Then on that day I get home, rush home from where I was, start getting ready, take a bath, shower and all that. And then usually before if I'm going out, I do my makeup first before I get dressed. But on this day I decided to get dressed first, to just show you that the Holy Spirit was working, to just show you this was all the Holy Spirit doing. But because my head is strong, I have coconut head, I refuse to listen. So and then I noticed, usually see, this is, and then all of this is just to show you that Cameroonian men just don't know how to date. When I talk of dating, I don't mean, because it's a difference, dating and being in a relationship with somebody. Dating is that process of getting to know someone. They just don't know how to do it. Because I was thinking, okay, the day you guys are supposed to meet, you're supposed to like call or text to confirm, so I see meeting at this time. Like, those are just unspoken rules of dating. But these my brothers don't know how to date. Moving on. So he had not called during the day or sent me a text to like confirm like our plans, And I just found it weird. I was just like, okay, red flag number one. Red flags were flying left, right, center. Your good sister, ignore all of them. I wash it. So yeah, he doesn't. So I get dressed, and I just like, because it was like 30 minutes to the time we were supposed to meet, and no word from this guy. I was like, okay, this is strange. My instinct, so like an hour before, my instinct just said, because I initially started getting ready like 2 hours before, because it takes time, makeup and all of that. So like an hour before, my instinct just told me like, something is weird that this guy has not reached out to you the entire day to like confirm, like double check with you on your plans, on the plans you guys made and all of that. So I just stayed on my bed. I was like, let me not come and do makeup and then I have to now clean it off. I would just be so upset, because makeup is not cheap. Makeup is not cheap, for those who don't know. So we've already established one red flag. He didn't call or anything, or text or anything during the day to confirm our plans. Second red flag, this man has the audacity to text me like an hour after the time we have plans, and then he sent a useless text. I would have pulled up the text, but I had blocked him and deleted his number, so I don't have any evidence. He sent me a message 1 hour after, no apology whatsoever. You know, the text doesn't even start by saying, oh, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting and stuff like that. Like a proper human being would. If you've kept me waiting for an entire hour, the least you can do is apologize. So he doesn't. Second red flag, but no, yeah, good sister, yeah. No! Like village members were using my head to play tabala. So saying something along the lines of some just dry ass text, like maybe like hi or something like that. I don't quite remember. And then I come and I respond like hi, and he says, where are you? I say, I'm at home, giving this man time to apologize. Okay, sorry, I'm forgetting bits and pieces. So he says I'm at home, and I say, okay, I'm at Bunamusadi. Since that's what we're doing now, since this is a game we're playing now, we're sharing locations. I say, okay, I'm at Bunamusadi. And then we don't say anything to each other. It just, so like 20 minutes after, he says, come and meet me at so and so place. I'm at, until this man has the audacity to start describing where he is. I'm in this building. Hey, see, another rule of dating. I'm going to be schooling you people so that you can learn. I was trying to make a separate video on the unspoken rules of dating for you people, but I don't know if I'll do it. But just pick up this words of wisdom from me. See, another unspoken rule is, if you are inviting a human being, man or woman, out of your house for a date, you have to arrange for transportation. You don't expect that I'll be sitting in my house. You want to see me, I should be the one to come and, are you mad? Are you God, oh, this man just frustrates me. I swear, people just frustrate me. So yes, and then he's and I don't say anything, and I come back and I say, not even please, not even can you. He says it like he's giving a command for someone you've never met before. Even if it's someone you have met before, what gives you where did you, how? I want to know what you drank that made you think you can talk to me in that kind of manner. I don't know. Even hard drugs no go give you that kind of courage. This man calls me like 2 hours, sent me a text like 2 hours after. So are you coming? Jesus Christ. I got so upset. I literally had a splitting headache. As in, my head aches with I feel my head before. I was so angry. I didn't even respond. I just took off my clothes and just quietly went to my bed and slept. That was what number are we on? I think that was a third red flag. I be the food. The red flags were many. If to say I get sense, if to say, as in, if I was a child who has learned her lesson, will I not have left it? No, my village people were on my matter. They were on my matter. So couple of days later, he calls and apologizes for how he acted on that day. He says he's sorry, he wants to make it up to me, and I think some things along those lines. you know. I was like, okay, this one has sense, you know. So we make plans again. Oh, he sends me a text on another day. And lady say, I don't know, the only reason why I accepted to go out with this guy that day was someone had really upset me. So I needed to just leave the house. I I needed to just breathe. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I'm going to be in good company and all of that. So he sends me a text. He wants to make it up to me. You know, he's sorry for how he acted on that day. And he says he wants to take me out. I was like, okay. What time? Like, give me details so that I can know how I can plan my day around that. So he later on comes back and tells me, where do I want to go to? I reply and I say, so you want to take me? I don't know where you're taking me to. I say, surprise me. And he comes back and says, no, he's new to Douala. He doesn't really know his way around. So if it was Yaoundé, he would have known where to take me to. Story. I said, but you have friends here, and I asked them. So a few minutes later, he comes back and he says, okay, we're going to go to so and so place. And I'm like, yeah, fine, that's cool. At least I know the place. It's a place I've been to before, and I really like the place. So we make proper plans, like time and everything. And then while we're talking, the thing is, while we're talking, this man gives me the impression it's just going to be two of us. Cause another thing, if you're meeting a girl for the first time, or if you guys are still getting to know each other, you cannot want to take me out and then you are taking me to a place where we cannot have a proper conversation, where there will be boom music in the back, we'll have to be screaming over each other. No, take me to a place where we can have a conversation. Yes, there can be music in the back, but let it be subtle. Let the vibe be such a way that it's conducive for two people to have a conversation. Because like we're still getting to know each other, you get, we obviously need to talk. And then if we're still getting to know each other and we're still in the dating phase, don't take me to, you want to take me out, you carry all of your village people in a battalion of the entire quartier. It's just me and you. So while we're talking, this man gives me the impression it's just going to be both of us. Never for once did he mention that he was going to be coming with other people or anything along those lines, basically. So in my mind, I'm thinking, and I think I should have asked, but do I need to ask? Anybody who has sense, if you're taking a girl out for the first time, is it not just common sense? Like, do I have to tell you? I tell him where to pick me up, and he sends me a message and he says, we are here. Hey! The minute I saw that I was like, we who? Who is we? We what? We as in yes in French, or I don't. Is we the mark of a car? Is we your nickname? Because Patience doesn't really understand. So I just immediately felt uncomfortable. I sent my friend a text. Luckily she was still up because it was late at night. Luckily she was still up. And girls, at all times let someone know where you are at every single time. If you're going out on your own or you're going out with people you don't really know, regardless, let someone know where you are at all times, because they are in ginger. I said, oh whoa, honestly. So I sent my friend a text. I was like, quick. I just thought, I was like, luckily she was up. I'm just grateful for friends who are always there. So I sent her a text and I said, I'm going out with some guys and I'm not comfortable. I'm really feeling some kind of way, but I don't want to cancel. And I should have. Girls, if you're not comfortable with anything, I should have. As in, I ignored so many red flags. When I just look back on it and I'm like, how can I put myself in this kind of compromising position? But we live, we learn. So if you're not comfortable with anything, don't feel guilty about backing out. Back out. I was just thinking like, oh, you look some kind of way. He's already made plans and all of that. My dear, if you're not comfortable with anything, say no. back out. There was like people will get angry. Life will go on. Guys, I'm back. I did my lashes and my liner off camera. So he sends me a message and says we are here, and then I text my friend and I tell her that I told her, please, I'll just be sending her my location throughout the night, so she knows at every given point where I am. I don't even know why I was taking this kind of risk. I must really think I'm Catwoman. Anyway, we live, we learn. So I go and meet this man, this Sango. In the car there were 2 guys and then 2 girls at the back. So in the car he was sitting at the front, and then someone he introduced to me as his brother, and then at the back there were 2 girls. There were 2 girls at the back. Then he goes further to tell me they just left, one of their friends just had a baby, so they just left. They went to see the baby. And I was thinking, okay, maybe this is the reason why there are so many. Good. I thought maybe they would drop them off some way, as normal human beings should. To my greatest disappointment, to my greatest dismay, we're all going the same direction, and I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, let's just give this one a pass. Another red flag. You make plans with me, you don't have the courtesy to tell me you're coming with this number of people. You don't have the courtesy to tell me you're going to be in the company of these people. Just keep me informed. Just keep me informed. I'm not asking for too much, I don't think. Anyway, we drive off. I thought we were heading to the place where we are agreed we're going to hang out. Only for us to just stop somewhere, some catty in town. And then we stop somewhere and people start going out from the car, and I'm like, okay, maybe they are trying to change cars. Maybe, I don't know. I was just in shock. All of them come out from the car, and I'm left there. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go down? Am I supposed to drive? I was extremely confused. No, jokes aside, I was extremely confused. So later he comes and opens my door, and I ask him, am I supposed to go now? He says yes. This place we're going to, or the place he told me he was taking me to, I have been there before, so I know where this place is. He says yes, we have reached. Reached how? We go check from here to the place. Or how? Abi Sadin Gong will come and pick us up, or private plane is waiting for us, because people should help Patience out. She's very confused. And looking back now, there were so many mistakes there were so many things I ignored. Like, I was supposed to ask questions, I just followed like a momo that I am. Momo me! I followed chuku. So we had to walk a bit to the place where they were going to, and I was just behind there following. Anyway, so we walked to some dingy looking, honestly, anyway, it was not dingy, let me not exaggerate, but we walked in some place, and apparently we're the first people there besides the workers. So from all indications, we were really early, and we sat down. At this point, how many? We were 5, 2 guys, 3 girls. We sat down, and I kid you not, this place was so cold. See, I've never experienced winter before, but I promise you, I'm sure this is how cold it is in winter. This place was, I was shivering. I was literally shaking. I was really cold. I was shivering. And then he turns and asks me, am I okay? And I said, no, I'm not okay. I'm not comfortable. He says, oh, I should just give it time. This place, this is the happening place in Douala. I was like, brother, happening, and I've not heard about it. Wonderful. And then he says, you've never been? I said, no, I've never been there. And then all of them are so shocked, like, I've never been there. I don't hang out in those kind of places. How will I be there? Those are not my call. I don't hang out in those kind of, Jesus. Hey God, places that you should not be called dead or alive in. So, and they're also shocked. Oh, how long have you been in Douala? And I tell them, say, for that long you have never been here. I don't even answer. I was trying to deal with my cool. So I stayed there for like 7 minutes again, and I'll go outside. It was so cold, I had to go outside to just warm up a bit. I'm telling you, it was extremely cold. Extremely. I go outside to warm up a bit. So I just go outside and I'm talking to the guards, like the bouncers and the guards, and I'm asking them, so is it easy for me to get a taxi around here? Just making preparation. So if I have to jackpot, I will just fly. They say, oh yeah, if I need a taxi, they can call one for me. I'm like, at this time of the night, is it a reliable taxi? Is it safe? Is it secure? They say, yeah. So while I was trying to call my taxi man as well. And that's another thing, girls, you should always have even 2-3, have a taxi man, have a bike man that you know when you call at any time of the night, he can come and pick you from anywhere, because you see this male species, they will frustrate you. Well, not all of them, but most have a tendency of frustrating people. So he comes back, he sends me a text and he says, are you leaving? I said no. This man doesn't even have the courtesy to stand up from the nasty ass chair he was sitting on to come and ask me, are you leaving? Is anything the matter? No. He sends me a text. I go back and I notice he's acting all touchy-feely with one of the girls. I'm like, uncle, maybe you are trying to show interest. Because it not just makes sense to me. Okay, you have already, because this man has already made his intentions known that he wants something besides friendship. So he has made his intentions known to me. He had said what he wanted, that he wants to pursue something besides friendship. He had said it a few times, like in conversation, like in our chats. And I was like, okay, so if you have said this to me, why are you being all touchy-feely with this auntie? As in, not small touchy-feely, as in touchy-feely. Yay! The whole thing was just funny to me. Only for me to just blink my eye, 3 other people came and joined us. And like, hey, this population is adding. Hey? We sit there again for some time, nothing was happening. So we were in that place for like 45 minutes. No drinks. Listen, no drink. Didn't buy us even juice while I was there. Even water they didn't offer to me. He later came and said, I'm not saying, I'm not talking, am I okay? I said, I'm cold. I cannot be having conversation with people when I'm this cold. My body is, I said, I cannot talk. I'm really cold. I cannot talk. He says, okay, do I want us to? I said, yes, let's change this place. So he says, where do I want us to go? So I said, where you promise me you're taking me to? Let's go there. Why are we here? So we leave to the place we had initially planned to go to. And this place, I regret. See, you guys, when you're in a dating phase with someone, another tip for my girls, when you're in a dating phase with someone, don't take them to your favorite places. Please, I'm begging you, don't take them to your favorite places, because this particular place, I really like it. And there are few people who know me there, and honestly, the company I was around that day is company I should not even be caught alive with, as in, it should not even be heard that I was around this kind of company. Because so we went there, they brought drinks. So they brought them a bottle of Hennessy, and I was just like, okay, uncles, I'm not drinking Hennessy with people. Walks up to me and asked me, what am I going to drink? And I said, I'll drink champagne. So they sent me a bottle of champagne. All through, we were in that place for like an hour. This man does not talk to me, nothing. Just he was there romancing this auntie's buttocks. As in, I was like, hey, patience has seen wonders. So I leave and I go outside to make arrangements for a taxi. So I go outside to call my taxi guy, because I was just done. I was done with all that rubbish. I was done, and I regret that I let it play on for so long. It's just my mistake, guys. It's never repeating itself ever again. I go outside and I try to call my taxi guy. He didn't pick, and then I asked the bouncers and the guards, like, can I get a taxi? I told them to just keep one on standby for me. I go back and I sit down. Like 1 minute after, 5 girls come and join us. At that point, I just picked up once they got in, I just picked up my bag. He was trying to come up to me like, "Are you okay?" I was like, I just picked up my bag and I came out and I'm going home. He rushes after me, follows me and he says, "Oh, I'm okay. What's the problem? Why am I leaving?" I said, "I have to go to church tomorrow. I beg you, Daddy. I have to go to church tomorrow." No. I leave. I get home. So this was about 3 a.m. 3 a.m. ish. 2:30, 3 a.m. I get home. This man never bothers to call, to text me, to ask if I got home safe. Doesn't bother the next morning to even call and even apologize, like, "Oh, I'm sorry if I did anything." Nothing. See, brothers and sisters, at this point I've given up on Cameroonian men. I've given up on them. At this point as well, I'll probably marry a man from Angola. I'll probably marry a man from Togo or from Burkina Faso. Because at this point, I'm giving up on Cameroonian men. Like, I honestly want to keep giving them more chances, but with each chance I give, the disappointment just doubles. Like, it's exhausting. Like, are we asking for too much? I don't think I'm asking for too much. I'm not asking for too much. Just for somebody who has sense. For a man who knows how to treat a woman. As in, apparently those men are extinct. I don't even just understand. That was it. So, but I'm promising all of you, affliction will not rise again a second time, as the Bible says. You see this one? This is the last time I'll be ignoring red flags like that. And I'll end this video by saying, guys, I'll keep preaching. Girls, don't settle. Don't settle. My mom always says these things to me. Any boss pot or any bem pot, get a cover. See, in other words, there's that one person out there for you. So don't settle. There's nothing pressure you to settle. This advice is for me and for you as well. Because unless I keep saying these things to myself, the devil can just come and try to play nyama on my head. Don't settle. There's that one person out there for you. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But there's somebody out there who will love you in your imperfections and will love you in your flaws and will treat you right, like you deserve to be treated. Don't settle. I'm begging you, don't settle. There are too many unhappy relationships out there for you to come and add to that statistics. Please don't settle. So guys, this is the final look. Just something simple on the lips. I'm really not going anywhere after this, so I'm probably going to take off the makeup. So there was no need for me to do anything serious. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like videos like this. Let me know in the comment section if you like videos like this, because I have stories for this, stories that will shock you. So let me know if you guys want to see more of more videos like this, and also the video about dating etiquette for men, for Cameroonian men. Let me know if you want to see it, because I will film it for you in a heartbeat. Okay guys, bye.